From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw. Cunningham buying time to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. So they'd converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Now Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Cunningham. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play rate.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Ingram again, a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 14-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Kamara. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you, that's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They toss to Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Mike 52. Boom. Ready? 52's the mic, boys. 52. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
He's back to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Urlacher, what a force getting in there for the sack. He'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.